Well, hello. Welcome to viewers joining us on the Queensberry social media channels. Tomorrow night we've got a fantastic night of championship boxing at British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall. Today, all of the fighters will weigh in. We'll be live from 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. The main event, the vacant British and Commonwealth Bantamweight Championships, will be on the line as Chris Bourke takes on Ashley Lane. And as you'll see from this weigh-in, because there's just so many great fighters. And a lot of these fighters are actually looking at me now saying, can you get on with it? So we are going to get on with the weigh-in process. Let's begin with a contest which is 4 rounds in the cruiserweight division. Introducing first to the scales, competing in his 30th professional fight from Moski, Poland, Paweł Strykowski. £201 and 7 ounces. And now let's welcome to the scales his opponent. He is making his professional debut, joining us from Bognor Regis. Please welcome Iman Zamatkesh. £202 and 14 ounces for Iman Zamatkesh. We'll get a face-off down the front now, please, gentlemen. All right, 4 rounds in the cruiserweight division tomorrow evening at York Hall. Our next contest, and we will invite the fighters to the scales very shortly. 6 rounds in the super lightweight division. Competing in his 49th professional contest, joining us from Managua, Nicaragua. Please welcome Robin Zamora. £145 for Robin Zamora. And now let's welcome to the scales, making his long-awaited professional debut from Sunderland, Luke McCormack. £144 and 12 ounces for Luke McCormack. It'll be Luke's professional debut, former GB Olympian, very decorated amateur. And at last, we will see him as a professional tomorrow evening at York Hall.
Go on, Luke. Go on, Luke.
6 rounds in the super lightweight division tomorrow evening live on TNT Sports. Professional debut of Luke McCormack. All right, our next contest is 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Let's first welcome to the scales, competing in his 40th professional contest from Sofia, Bulgaria. Please welcome Peter Alexandrov. Peter Alexandrov will be taking on Sonny Liston Ali tomorrow evening live on TNT Sports.
13 ounces.
153 pounds and 13 ounces for Peter Alexandrov. Now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 7 wins and no defeats from Upminster, Sonny Liston Ali. 152 pounds and 6 ounces for Sonny Liston Ali. Just a reminder, we'll be live from 7 o'clock on TNT Sports tomorrow evening for this night of championship boxing from York Hall. All right, 6 rounds tomorrow evening at York Hall. Sonny Liston Ali and Peter Alexandrov. Our next contest, 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Let's first welcome to the scales, competing in his 18th professional contest from Tychy, Poland, Mariam Veselovsky. £149 and 10 ounces for Mariam Veselovsky. Now let's welcome to the scales his opponent. He is unbeaten with a record of 6 wins and no defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome from Maidstone, Sean the Nightmare Noakes. 151 pounds and 13 ounces.
You're not cheering Sam on my end, though. I'm just a happier person in general, I think.
Sean Noakes and Mariam Veselovsky in action tomorrow evening, live on TNT Sports from York Hall. We'll get some photos and a face-off.
Oh, mate, I absolutely loved it. Enjoyed myself, no.
Well, Sean the Nightmare Noakes is having a nightmare getting his clothes back on.
Well, give us that. I'm watching Balotelli trying to put that shoe on.
Hurry up, mate. Come on.
What you want, some big ears? Face front first.
He's awfully close, this one, isn't he?
That'll do you, gents. Thank you very much.
6 rounds tomorrow evening at York Hall. Sean Noakes and Mariam Veselovsky. Our next contest will be 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. Let's first welcome to the scales. He has a record of 6 wins, only 2 defeats, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome from Bradford, Dan the Reaper Man Garber.
£226, 10 ounces.
£226 and 10 ounces for Dan the Reaper Man Garber. Now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 7 wins and no defeats, with 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, he is seen by many as the future of the heavyweight division. Please welcome from Chatham, Moses Itama.
£241, 3 ounces.
£241 and 3 ounces. It'll be 8 rounds or less in the heavyweight division tomorrow evening. Moses Italma, former world junior amateur champion, seen by many as the future of heavyweight boxing. Fight number 8 for him tomorrow evening, live from York Hall on TNT Sports. Let's get some photos and a face-off.
Face off, please.
Eight rounds or less in the heavyweight division tomorrow evening. Moses Italma, Dan Garber. Our next contest that we'll weigh in will be 8 rounds in the super featherweight division. Introducing first, competing in his 24th professional contest, please welcome from Nicaragua, Jose Manuel Perez.
Yep, ready to go. 131 and 5 ounces.
£131 and 5 ounces. And now let's welcome to the scales his opponent. He's unbeaten with a record of 8 wins and no defeats, with 4 wins coming by way of knockout. He's a former 2-time European gold medalist. Please welcome Royston Barney Smith, a.k.a. Sugar Boy Roy.
132 and 12 ounces.
£132 and 12 ounces. Royston Barney Smith, Jose Manuel Perez. 8 rounds or less tomorrow evening, live on TNT Sports. There we have it, Royston Barney Smith, Jose Manuel Perez. 8 rounds in the super featherweight division tomorrow evening. We'll now weigh in the first of 2 championship fights tomorrow night from York Hall. This is the WBC International Light Heavyweight Championship that will be on the line. Let's first welcome to the scales the challenger from Geilenkirchen, Germany, with a record of 17 wins and only 2 defeats, with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome Martin Huben. Martin Huben will be the challenger tomorrow evening for the WBC International Light Heavyweight Championship.
173 and 5 ounces.
£173 and 5 ounces. Martin Huben has made weight. Now let's welcome to the scales his opponent. He has a record of 16 wins, only 1 defeat, with 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Joining us from Carstairs, Scotland, he is the reigning, defending WBC International Light Heavyweight Champion, Willie the Hutch Train Hutchinson.
174 and 10 ounces.
£174 and 10 ounces. Both fighters have made weight ahead of this championship fight tomorrow evening. The WBC International Light Heavyweight Championship on the line, Willie Hutchinson and Martin Huben.
Face off there, boys. Thank you, boys.
10 rounds for the WBC International Light Heavyweight Championship. Willie the Hutch Train Hutchinson and Martin Huben, the challenger. It is now time to bring to the scales our main event participants ahead of Championship Boxing tomorrow night at York Hall, live on TNT Sports. The vacant British and Commonwealth Bantamweight Championships will be on the line. Let's first welcome to the scales, with a record of 17 wins, 10 defeats and 2 draws, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the former Commonwealth Super Bantamweight champion and the reigning English Bantamweight champion. Please welcome from Bristol, Ashley Flash Lane.
14 ounces.
117 pounds and 14 ounces for Ashley Lane. All right, now let's welcome to the scales. He has a record of 13 wins, only 1 defeat, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Joining us from Streatham, here's the former WBC International and Southern Area Super Bantamweight champion. Please welcome Chris Brutal Bourke.
117 pounds, 4 ounces.
117 pounds and 4 ounces. Both fighters have made championship weight ahead of our main event tomorrow evening, live on TNT Sports. The vacant British and Commonwealth Bantamweight Championships will be on the line. Just a reminder, we'll be live from 7 o'clock on TNT Sports for this cracking night of championship boxing. As Denzel Bentley says to me, let them know, Dev. I am letting them know. Thank you, Denzel.
The boy is in shape. The boy is in shape. The boy is in shape. And the new. And the new.
Nigel, can you follow us up?
Your time, Chris.
That is our main event tomorrow evening. The vacant British and Commonwealth Bantamweight Championships on the line. Chris Bourke and Ashley Lane.